Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing today? You are going to hear cars outside, unfortunately, because it's daytime and I'm staying on a through street, so lots of cars are happening. Sorry about that. I'm sorry if that's distracting. But how is everyone today? If the video quality is also kind of lower, my webcam just doesn't want to work. So I'm using my laptop's webcam, so it's not as crisp, I suppose. But yeah, I'm excited too. It's good to see you here. I've got my water here. We put it over here. This desk I'm using is a lot smaller than I'm used to. Hi, Justin. Hello, Alessia. Good to see you. It has been a very long time. I was staying in a place where live streaming was just not something I could do. It was far louder than this. Hello, Lord Sauron. My goodness, so intimidating. Hello, hello. But I'm not staying there anymore. I'm now in Idaho. Check it out. Idaho. Oh, you can't see. Idaho. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm in Idaho now. So, and I love it here. So, it is a much better place for me. And I think my family, but they're still getting used to it. Anyway, let's give it another minute or so before we start doing trivia. What's everyone been up to? I did a surprise live. I did 2 surprise lives and then the one random trivia when I was house sitting. So it's been since August since I went live. Gosh, it seems like it was ages ago. How's everyone been? Also, channel members are going to get a life update video sometime this weekend because it was a very tumultuous week. And look what I got yesterday. Boom. New history magazine. So I'm thinking Monday I'll have a pick history magazine articles available for you guys. So if you want to become a channel member to pick articles, now is the time because it will be a matter of days before I have all the articles read and organized and ready for you guys to pick. How am I doing, says Justin? I'm doing well, I suppose. The only things not going well are my usual chronic health issues, which we will really get into. But overall, it's been wonderful. I'm living in a very happy little town in the woods, and it's magical here. It's beautiful. Delivery time. I don't know about to Finland. History magazine is a new issue every other month, and I usually get it around this time, like in the middle of the month. Hey, JJ, good to see you. So I don't know how long it would take to get to Finland. It is a National Geographic magazine, so I don't see why they wouldn't ship out there, but I don't know. I'd recommend it. It's a great magazine. What else? I was going to say something else. I've completely forgotten what it was. You're subbing to base on National Geographic didn't get multiple of the issues. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm thinking about resubscribing to National Geographic. Hey, Manatee. Resubscribing to Nat Geo and just cutting out all the articles that have to do with actual history and not some very depressing heavy topic like they tend to do, and put those into some sleeves to read to you, something like that. Been playing with that idea. But hello, Farouk, good to see you. Oh my gosh. All right, we have a crowd. I think it's time to get started. Where's my list that I made? And I set it aside so that I wouldn't lose it. Now it's completely gone. Hey, Skinny Legend. We have a house that we haven't purchased yet, but we have a house that we're 90% sure that we're going to be getting. It's just a matter of financing at this point and emailing finance peoples and figuring that out. What crazy thing happened to you, Skinny Legend? Hello to Eyes Peeled. Hello, hello. Where did my literally, is it? Hold on. Here it is. It's behind the computer. My goodness, it's like I said it right here, so I would have it. Okay, let me make a little poll for you all. See how many options I can add. Okay, I can add 4, 2, 3, because I have 5 countries for you. So why don't let's get rid of 1. Okay, how about this? We'll do 2 here. Good day, Dr. Pickle. All right. There we go. All right. So vote for which country you want me to do questions about first. We're going to do 5 countries, 5 questions from each of these countries. You got rejected by a fashion modeling agency because your waist was too small. My gosh, if you had applied 20 years ago, you would have been hired on the spot. I guess it's a compliment as long as you're healthy. My goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure there's some place that would gladly take you. Gary Clyde Dillinger McPhee is here. It says good evening from Scotland. Should I call you Gary or Clyde? Yeah, still iconic, still a legend. All right, let's see what you guys picked. All right, I guess we're going to start with Germany. Germany was the most requested country on my community tab. So we'll do so skinny but healthy. That's good to hear. Healthy is what's important. Okay. My goodness. There we go. Let me pick 5 questions here about Germany. What is central Berlin known as? What is central Berlin known as? The middle neighborhood of Berlin. Not Santa. Not Brandenburg, Dave. Good guess. I think Brandenburg is right next to it. It's Mitte. Good job to Dave. The answer is Mitte, the middle. Mitte. In which city was Oktoberfest first celebrated? In which city was Oktoberfest first celebrated? Oh, which is Wednesday. That's funny. It is Munich. Good job to Dave. 2 in a row to Dave. The answer is Munich. Munich, 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 Munich. Which country borders Germany to the north? Which country borders Germany to the north? I'm going to guess that's Denmark. Okay, there we go. I'll give that to Skinny Legend. It is Denmark. Points to Dave, though, for spelling it right the first time. It is Denmark, which we'll do trivia about in a minute also. Denmark, Denmark, Denmark. What was the capital of West Germany? When West Germany and East Germany were a thing, what was the capital of West Germany? It was Bonn. Good job to Veer. The answer is Bonn. It was Bonn. Berlin was East Germany. Yeah, it was Bonn. One more. What Christmas tradition began in Germany? What Christmas tradition began in Germany? Christmas trees. Good job to Veer for getting it first. Christmas trees were invented in Germany. All right, moving on to Russia, and then we'll pick 3 more countries. Ooh, Christmas markets is a good guess, but they do love their Christmas markets. Russia. All right. What is the eastern terminus of the Trans-Siberian Railroad? What is the eastern terminus of the Trans-Siberian Railroad? It is Vladivostok. Good job to Veer for getting it first for a great find. The answer is Vladivostok. Vladivostok. Who wrote War and Peace? Who wrote War and Peace? War and Peace. Oh, no, sorry, Justin. It was Tolstoy. Good job, Tavir, for getting it first. The answer is Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy. What event happened on December 26th, 1991? My cat's here if he wants to make noise. You guys can see him. Oh, there he goes. He just came in to check on me. Perestroika? Almost. The fall of the USSR. I'll give that to Skinny Legend. The fall of the USSR. Good job, Skinny Legend. The USSR collapsed on that day specifically. It no longer existed. Who was the last czar? Speaking of history, who was the last czar of Russia? Who was the last czar of Russia? It was Nicholas II. Good job, Tuvir, for getting it first. The answer is Nicholas II. Nicholas II. And let's do one more. Oh, we have to do this one. The largest impact in recorded history occurred in Russia. What is it known as? Oh, I'm sure they did, Veer. Yeah, the Romanovs are fascinating. The Nicholas and Alexander's family is fascinating. The largest impact in recorded history occurred in Russia. What is it known as? Watcher did have a video about it. Yes, they did. Not Chernobyl. The meteorite. What's it known as? It was the largest, impact. So something coming out of space hitting the Earth occurred in Russia. It's Tunguska. Good job, Tavir. It was the Tunguska event. Good job, Tavir. The answer is the Tunguska event. Yeah, it is tragic, Lord Laura. Yeah, the Tunguska event. All right. I've got 3 more countries for you, and then we're going to play out of my trivia book. Come on. Tanganyika. No, not the Tanganyika event. Close, but not quite. All right, we've got... There we go. All right, this poll's going to determine what order we go in. Let that go for a minute. Go ahead and pick what country you want to hear about first. We'll do 5 questions from each, and then we'll start playing in my trivia book. If you remember the last trivia stream I did, I got this book. I went through it and picked out all the geography quizzes. So we're going to play through all of those today, and I made sure to fix any incorrect questions. But yeah, there's kind of some repeats there, but that's okay. Let's see what you guys all picked. It looks like Denmark is going to be first. It's going to go Denmark, Romania, Vietnam. Farouk voted Vietnam. Let's start with Denmark. One second. Flip to it. Denmark. All right. Okay. Farouk's trying to guess the answers, and they're all wrong so far. Number 1, who wrote The Little Mermaid? Good guess, Farouk. Hey, Zeneb. Welcome. I'm sorry it's so late in the UK right now. Veer got it first. It is Hans Christian Andersen. Good job to Veer for getting it first and spelling it right. Hans Christian Andersen. Number 2, and sorry if I mispronounced this. What is the Dannebrog? What is the Dannebrog? What is the Dannebrog? Nordic knowledge? No. It's not the parliament. Hello. What's wrong? Don't cry. You're okay. Sorry for the cat. Not the royal palace. It's not bread. There is a cat. He wants me to play with him, but we're doing this right now. Sorry to say, buddy. I'm sorry. What is the Dannebrog? The Dannebrog. If I give you, gosh, the first hint that came to me would give it away immediately. What is the Dannebrog? I'm trying to wait for him to sit still so I can snatch him. Farouk doesn't know this one. I thought Farouk knew everything about Denmark. Justin's got it. It's the flag. Good job to Justin. It is the name of Denmark's flag. Is it Danish Independence Day? That's perfect. Yes, it is the name of Denmark's flag. How is it written? Let's see if Veer can correct my pronunciation. Number 3. Oh, that was your guess. Oh, I'm sorry. What Danish word means coziness and togetherness? What Danish word means coziness and togetherness? It is hygge. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is hygge. Everyone knows this one. It's hygge. Not too late, not at all night. We're doing some country trivia, and then we're going to do some generic geography trivia. So you're just in time. We're talking about Denmark right now. What did Ole Kirk Christensen invent? What did Ole Kirk Christensen invent? No, Veer, my goodness. Just because his name is Christensen. An atomizer? No. What did Ole Kirk Christensen invent? It was not gravity, it was Legos. Good job to Veer. The answer is Legos. He invented Legos. And number 5, what is Denmark's national bird? What is Denmark's national bird? National bird of Denmark. Take a guess. It's not a duck. Not a duck. Not a pigeon. Not a pigeon. Not a crow. It is a swan. Good job, Veer. My goodness. You got a lot of them. It is a swan. Good job, Veer. Okay, next is Romania. Kind of flip all the way back to the R's. All the way back to the R's in my notebook. Romania. All right. Here we go. All right. Romania. I know Alex requested this, and I don't think Alex is here. So that's unfortunate. But this is for Alex. Number 1, Bran Castle inspired the creation of what literary character? Yeah, Farouk's in Tunisia. And Veer's in Finland. And it was, of course, Dracula. Good job to Veer. Everyone knows this one. It is, of course, Dracula. Number two. Pelesh Castle was the world's first castle to have what? Pelesh Castle was the world's first castle to have what? Not indoor plumbing, Veer, but that's a great guess. It was electricity. You got it, Veer. The first castle in the world to have electricity. Good job, Veer. Veer's killing it today. Thank you, Knight. I appreciate that. Number 3. The last king of Dacia, whose face is carved into a rock along the Danube River. This is like an intense Romanian history question. Who knows whose face is carved into the rock along the Danube River? And Veer knows it's Decebalus. Good job to Veer. My goodness, Veer is on fire today. It is King Decebalus. That was not Vlad the Impaler. That would be something. Number 4, what body of water does the Danube empty into? Some basic geography for you guys. What body of water does the Danube River empty into? It flows out from Romania into the Black Sea. Good job, Manatee, for getting it first. Manatee got that. A lot of Black Seas popped up. It is the Black Sea. Good job to Manatee. And last question, in which city can you find the Memorial Museum of the 1989 Revolution? I mean, it's a Romance language because Romans decided to resettle retired soldiers there 45,000 years ago. Isn't that interesting? Not Sofia, not Budapest. No, this is Romania. Remember, Romania. In which city can you find the Memorial Museum of the 1989 Revolution? And Veer's got it again. It's Timișoara. Wow, Veer, you're killing it tonight. It is Timișoara. Timișoara. Good job to Veer. And then lastly, we have Vietnam. I want to visit Romania too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just made my calendar for next year, my upload schedule for 2025, and there's a good chance that I'm gonna go to Vancouver for the British Columbia episode. And I've never been to Canada. I'm so excited. That would be in June. And then California, I think, is gonna happen in September or August. So I'm gonna go visit my friend in California. Go home a little bit to Southern California. Right? Lord Soren, I cannot wait. Fear's diet exists solely of encyclopedia. Oh, full of Canadians. Well, I hope so. All right, let me give you 5 questions about Vietnam. What is Vietnam's largest export? I miss trivia too. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a chaotic time. It is, of course, coffee. Good job to Veer. It is coffee. They're on par with Brazil for how much coffee they export. What color do brides wear in Vietnam? What color do brides wear in Vietnam? They wear red. Good job to Veer with Sineb and Justin right behind. They wear red on their wedding day. Good job, Veer. What is celebrated during Tet? What is celebrated during Tet? Tet, Tet, Tet. Hi, hello. Well, not Chinese New Year. It's just New Year. I'll give that to Skinny Legend. It's the New Year holiday. New Year's. Good job, Skinny Legend. According to legend, what animal are the Vietnamese descended from? Not the sisters. I was going to ask that last, Fear. Not elephants, it's dragons. Good job, Veer. The answer is dragons. According to legend, Vietnamese people are descended from dragons. And last question. What was the last name of the 2 sisters who fought the Chinese on elephants? And Veer knows it's the Trung sisters. Good job, Veer. You were prepared. It was the Trung sisters. Okay. Thank you for amusing me on that. That was all the countries I got suggested on my community tab. So we're going to get into this book and do some geography quizzes. Let's see what I've got here. There's a bunch in here. I got to find them all. Oh, hello, cat. Hello. There he goes. I did have a community tab. You missed it. You could have put Finland on there. We would have had trivia about Finland. Invasion of cat. Oh, yeah, you would have said Mongolia or Kazakhstan. That is so true. All right. Hi, baby. Hi, silly. Oops, don't click on things. Okay. Well, what did he almost do? He right-clicked. Okay. Hi, buddy cat. Okay. He's being silly. He's trying to get my attention is what he's trying to do. There goes Jaguar. He's going on the bed. Okay, that's perfect. Picky your ass, right? Order pizza. That sounds so good. But my sister's making her very famous chicken bake recipe tonight. So how do I get on the community tab? You have to go to my main YouTube page. And there's a section on there that says community. Hello, Gen Z. And that'll give you all my community tabs. I post there a little frequently, doing polls and stuff. All right. First question in here. What's a chicken bake? Chicken that's baked in the oven. Yes, Yachty, say hello to the little baby. There's his butt. Give him butt pats. Gen Z says, love from India. Wow, you're Up very early. It's morning time there, right? Anyway, first question. Which sea channel between Denmark and Sweden links the Kattegat and the Baltic Sea? Which I've never heard it called this. So it is a little underwhelming, but she adds like paprika and it's made in cream of mushroom soup and it's delicious. It's pretty good. It's the best thing she makes. Usually I'm the chef here in the family, but that's the one thing she makes. All right. Which sea channel between Denmark and Sweden links the Kattegat and the Baltic Sea? See, I've always known it as the Skagerrak, like Veer says. This book says it's called The Sound, which I've never heard before. So let's just give it to Veer with Skagerrak. I've never heard it called The Sound ever. The rest I know are correct. Right, that's how it is in English too. It's Skagerrak. Number 2. Which country was known as Dahomey until 1975? Which country was known as Dahomey until 1975? And Skinny Legend got it first. It is Benin. Good job to Skinny Legend. With Veer and Veg Klasma right behind it is Benin. Benin, Benin, Benin. Of which South American country is Caracas the capital? Which country's capital city is Caracas? Caracas, Caracas. It is Venezuela. Veer got it first. Hey, 752's here. It is Venezuela. Venezuela. You guys all knew this. Good job. Of which state in the USA is Phoenix the capital? Which US state as the capital city? Phoenix. 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 This is, of course, Arizona. Good job to, I was just going to say racing. Good job racing. It is Arizona. I'm glad you got that because I went there this year for a video. I went to Phoenix. Arizona. On which continent is Senegal located? Which continent? On which continent can you find Senegal? Senegal, Senegal. It is, of course, Africa. Good job, Veer, for getting it first. It is, of course, Africa, Africa. What is the third largest state in the USA? Africa's not a country. What's the third largest state in the USA? It is not Florida. It's not Texas. It's California. Good job, Jim. The answer is C and L's right behind it. The answer is California is the third largest state after Alaska and Texas. It's California. Of which country is Pyongyang the capital? Which country's capital is Pyongyang? Pyongyang. It is North Korea. Good job, Veer, for squeezing it in there. It is North Korea. Good job, everyone. You guys are great. New York pop-wise? Oh, yeah, New York population. New York is the largest state by population, by far. Don't go there, Skinny Legend. You don't need to go there. I think Wakanda is the capital of Africa. How true is that? Yeah, don't fund the regime. You don't need to go to Pyongyang. You really don't. In which country can you find the Atacama Desert? In which country can you find the Atacama Desert? It is, of course, Chile. Good job, Skinny Legend, for getting it first. It is in Chile. Good old Chile. Oh, this will be easy if you know Spanish. By what name do we know the Bahia de los Cochinos on the Cuban coast? What is Bahia de los Cochinos in English? It is the driest desert in the world. Yes, Yaudi, the Atacama. It is, of course, the Bay of Pigs. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It is the Bay of Pigs. Bay of Pigs, Bay of Pigs. In which country can you find Kruger National Park? In which country can you find Kruger National Park? Not the US, not Germany, it's South Africa. Good job racing. You'll find that in South Africa. You can see the big 5 there. Kruger National Park in South Africa. There we go. Let's get another one. This quiz is called Rivers, Seas, and Oceans. All right? Rivers, Seas, and Oceans. Here's a very American question. Which river, a major battleground during the American Civil War, joins the Potomac at Harper's Ferry? Not the Mississippi. It's much farther east. Not the Mississippi. Battleground of the American Civil War, not Delaware, not Missouri, not Ohio. Good guesses, but it's more east. Very large battle there during the Civil War near Harper's Ferry. It is Shenandoah. Good job, Manatee. It is the Shenandoah River. The Shenandoah. I told you that's a very American question. The Shenandoah. The Russian city of St. Petersburg stands on the delta of which river? Let me get some water real quick. What do you guys think? What river flows through St. Petersburg? Oh no, sorry, beer. Well, there are a lot of lakes in Finland, so. It's not the Volga, not the Moska. Good guesses. Good guesses. Not the Danube. No. St. Petersburg's way farther north. Yes, Russian territory in Europe. Yalta? No. Not the Dnipro. Yeah, what river flows through St. Petersburg? I know, skinny legend. I'm sorry, but it's good to brush up, right? Hello, Ayub. Good to see you. Welcome. I'll repeat the question. The Russian city of St. Petersburg stands on the delta of which river? And Veer's got it. It's the Neva River. The Neva River. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Neva River. This question, who's ready to go back to geography vocabulary class? Okay. Let's see who gets that. Does it mean river? It probably does. In geology, what is the term used to describe sands and gravels carried by rivers and deposited along the course of the river? Sediment is very close. Dr. Pickle. I almost said Dr. Veer. Sedimentary rock is made out of it. Silt is very close. I think silt is made out of it. What's the name of the soil? I know a lot of you don't speak English as a first language, so I apologize. I might just give you this one if nobody knows. It's the type of soil you find along riverbeds. And Knight knows it. It's alluvial soil. Good job, Knight. Alluvial soil. Alluvial soil. Alluvial, yeah. I know that like harkens back to like high school geography. Alluvial soil. Yeah, it's the rich soil along rivers. Lots of minerals and things in it. In which African country do both the Limpopo and Zambezi rivers reach the Indian Ocean? So in which country does the Limpopo River and Zambezi River enter the Indian Ocean? Not Zambia, not Zimbabwe, not Tanzania. It's Mozambique. Good job to Ayub. It is definitely Mozambique. Good job, Ayub. The answer is Mozambique. Mozambique. Which North American river has the same name as a U.S. state, forms the state boundary between Vermont and New Hampshire, and drains into the Long Island Sound at New Haven? You guys didn't wait. It's not the Mississippi. It's not the Missouri. Not the Delaware River. Good guess, Veer. Not the Delaware River. It is the Connecticut River. Good job, Manatee. Manatee knows their bodies of water. It is the Connecticut River. Connecticut River. Connecticut River. The Strait of Hormuz is the entrance from the Indian Ocean / Arabian Sea into which body of water? And not taught U.S. rivers. Not the Red Sea. It's the Persian Gulf. Good job to Ayub. Again, it is the Persian Gulf. The Strait of Hormuz connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. Good job, Ayub. Persian Gulf. This question has two answers. Or the Arabian Gulf, depending on where you live, right? Two answers for this one. Let's see if someone can get both of them or if we're going to have two winners. Okay. The Kiel Canal links which two seas? Kiel. Kiel Canal links which two seas? It's not Missouri, Mississippi. Which two seas are linked by the Kiel Canal? Tell me if I'm mispronouncing that. Which two seas? And not Aegean and Mediterranean. The North Sea is one of them. CNL got it. The Baltic Sea and the North Sea. So points to Veer and CNL. It links the North Sea and the Baltic Sea. Good job, Veer and CNL. The remains of the biblical towns of Sodom and Gomorrah are said to lie under which inland sea? The biblical towns of Sodom and Gomorrah are said to lie under which sea? It is the Dead Sea. Good job to Ayub for getting it first. Ayub's on a roll in this category. Zoom. It is the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea. In Finland, they call it the East Sea, not the Baltic Sea. That's interesting. All right. History question here. So you paid attention to my Amazon videos. Which 16th century Spanish soldier was the first to explore the Amazon River? Who was the first European to explore the Amazon River? I mentioned him a lot in all my videos on the Amazon. Not Cortez, no. Not Cortez. Not Cortez. Oh, the Dutch, they call it the EC too. That's interesting. Who was the first person, the first European from Spain to explore the Amazon? He kind of was a jerk. He went missing, so don't worry about it. He got cooked on the Amazon. It was his team. Oh, there we go. It's Oriana. Good job, Veer. It was Francisco de Oriana. Not Jeff Bezos' Amazon, the river, and the actual Amazon. Yeah, we only know about his exploits because his team split in two, and the second team survived. His team did not. So yeah, he probably got wiped out by some indigenous tribe on the Amazon. The name of which ocean is derived from one of the Titans in Greek mythology? Which ocean's name is derived from a Titan in Greek mythology? It's, of course, the Atlantic. Good job to Skinny Legend. It is the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. I don't know what that sound is outside. Hopefully no one starts doing leaf blowers and stuff. All right. Okay. This one's kind of long. Okay. This is just geography. Which country in Europe is just over half the size of Scotland, has a coastline 7,200 kilometers long, and is nowhere higher than 173 meters? What country is half the size of Scotland? Oh, never mind, I'm not going to repeat it because Veer got it. It's Denmark. Good job to Veer. The answer is Denmark. Denmark. All right, this one's a multiple choice, so I'm going to make it into a poll. How about that? This one is multiple choice, so it's going to be a poll. And I didn't come up with these, okay? So, because I think this one's really easy. So don't come for me if you think it's way too easy. All right. Denmark does have Greenland. Well, I'm sure they meant Greenland, mainland Denmark. Why is it so hard to say? All right. Which of these capital cities is not a seaport? Which one of these capital cities is not a seaport? Do not put the answer in the chat. Vote. Vote. Do not type it in the chat. Vote. Which capital city is not a seaport? Not a seaport. Let's give it 10 seconds because it's kind of easy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see how you did. The chat picked Ankara, and you are correct. The answer is Ankara. Ankara is very far inland in Turkey. It is not a seaport. Good job, chat. The answer is Ankara. Bye, Manatee. Thank you so much for playing along. I'll hopefully see you in 2 weeks. Is Halloween, so I'm going to go live a little earlier for some Halloween fun, okay? See you soon. Which U.S. state was founded by the English Quaker William Penn? Which U.S. state was founded by William Penn? Penn. It was, of course, Pennsylvania. Good job, Tavir. The answer is Pennsylvania. Veer got that one first. That was super easy. Pennsylvania. Speaking of Turkey, which Turkish city used to be known as Constantinople? Which Turkish city used to be known as Constantinople? It was, of course, Istanbul. Joel got that one first. Look at all these Istanbuls in the chat. Good job to Joel for getting it in there first. It is, of course, Istanbul. Istanbul. In which ocean can you find the Marianas Trench? In which ocean can you find the Marianas Trench? The Marianas Trench. And Skinny Legend got that first. It's the Pacific Ocean. Look at all these Pacifics. Good job. It is the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Good job, Skinny Legend. Of which European country is Bergen the second largest city? Welcome back, JJ. Which country has Bergen as its second largest city? And Racing got it first. It is Norway. Good job to Racing for getting in there first. It is Norway. Oh, Vera, thinking of the Chicxulub crater, not Marianas Trench. In which Scandinavian country is the port of Malmö situated? I can never say it. In which country is the port of Malmö? It is, of course, Sweden. Good job to Veer. The answer is Sweden. Sweden. Which modern-day country was once home to the Aztecs? What modern country was once home to the Aztecs? Aztecs. It's, of course, Mexico. Good job to Veer for getting it first. Hey, Small is here. The answer is Mexico. Mexico. What name is both the third largest city in Spain and the third largest city in Venezuela? What's the third largest city in Spain and Venezuela? What's it called? Not Santiago, not Barcelona, not Caracas. It's Valencia. Good job to Racing. The answer is Valencia. How funny is that? The third largest city in Spain and the third largest city in Venezuela. Here's another multiple choice. Let's do one more poll. Oh, this one's a little harder. Let's see. Oh, I hear someone outside. Okay. Which one of these cities is the only one that lies entirely within the tropics? Okay, don't put the answer in the chat. Vote in the poll, okay? What is the... My goodness. Hold on a second. All right. What's happened is that the adjoining house next to us, there's someone in there. It's an Airbnb, so I think someone's checking into the unit next to us. So hopefully they're not too loud. Oh my gosh. Let's see what you guys are saying. Which city is the only one that lies entirely within the tropics? Let's see what you guys picked. I'm going to end it now. Let's see. Come on, poll. Where'd it go? to open our door. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened to my poll. Did I just cancel it? Okay, one second. Okay, yeah. There was a lady trying to break into her house. She thought she was given our address, but you can. There's the poll. Okay. It's a very small bed, right? But it's very cozy. The mattress is awesome. Do you guys pick Karachi, which is sadly incorrect? The answer is Mexico City. Mexico City is the answer. Sorry, guys. The answer is Mexico City. Let's see. Next topic, general geography. It's one more quiz. All right, or quiz, poll. Let's do one more poll that actually works this time. I believe in you guys. Oh, you guys are going to get this one. You guys are going to get this one. Make sure I capitalize it. And remember, don't put the answer in the chat. Put it in the poll. Goodness. All right. Which of these is not the name of a country and a river? Which one of these is not a country and a river? Okay. You don't want multiple choice, but this is like, I don't know. This is much easier. All right, ending. This is so loud outside. What is that? Gosh. It sounds like a garbage truck or something. I don't know. Oh no. Let's see. Let's end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I knew you guys would get this one. I knew it. It is, of course, Hungary, because there's the River Jordan and the Paraguay River, but there's no Hungary rivers. Good job, you guys. The answer is Hungary. This one's also about a river. The rivers Ruhr, Main, Moselle, and Neckar are tributaries of which river? Ruhr, Main, or Main, Moselle, and Neckar are tributaries of which river? It is the Rhine River. Good job to CNL. The Hungary River, right? It is the Rhine River. Good job, CNL. The answer is the Rhine River. The Rhine River. It is so, what is that? Maybe it's a street sweeper. I don't know. It's so loud. I'm so sorry. I've never heard this the whole time we've been here for like 2 weeks. What state in the USA is home to the Valley of 10,000 Smokes? What state in the USA is home to the Valley of 10,000 Smokes? Not Colorado, not Nevada. Oh, good. You can't hear anything. I'm so glad. It's really loud here. Not Oregon, not California, not Tennessee, not Georgia. The Valley of 10,000 Smokes. Not Arkansas, not New Mexico, not Wyoming. All right, your hint is that it's a state that a lot of people forget about. Not North Dakota, not North Carolina, not Minnesota. It's a state that a lot of people forget about. Good night, Justin. Have a good sleep. Ayub's got it. It's Alaska. Good job to Ayub. The answer is Alaska. Alaska. Good job, Ayub. What does that mean, 10,000 smokes? Um, yeah, that's a good question. I'm not quite sure I know. Maybe it's geysers? Or maybe it's just very cloudy and it looks like smoke. I don't know. What is the smallest and easternmost of the Great Lakes of North America? What is the smallest and easternmost of the Great Lakes? Yeah, don't forget Alaska. It's up there. Can't forget it. Not Lake Erie. Not Lake Superior. That's the biggest by far. What's the smallest and easternmost of the Great Lakes of North America? You don't even know one of them? Sure you do. There's 5. We've got Lake Erie. We've got Lake Superior. Lake Ontario is the answer. Good job, Yowdy. It's Lake Ontario, not Lake Tahoe. Let's quiz ourselves. Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Lake Ontario, Lake Huron. Good job, JJ. What's the last one? What's the last one? It's not Lake Placid. It's the same name as a U.S. state. Erie, Superior, Ontario, Huron, and Michigan. Good job, Jim. Lake Michigan is the 5th one. Yeah, something you're not taught in school. It's important. They're huge bodies of water, absolutely massive. I've been to Lake Michigan in Chicago, and it's like the ocean. It has waves and tides. It's a gigantic lake. Here's an easy one for you. Which Russian city was formerly called Leningrad? Yeah, not very relevant to Finnish geography. That's true. We're not taught Finnish geography in America, so that's fair. What Russian city used to be called Leningrad? And Smola's got it at St. Petersburg. Good job, too, Smola. The answer is St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg. Of which Canadian province is St. John's the capital? St. John's is the capital of which Canadian province? Halifax is not a province. It is Newfoundland. Good job to CNL for getting it first. The answer is Newfoundland. 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 Oh, here's another Great Lakes question. So if you remember the 5, what was the first of the Great Lakes to be seen by Europeans? You have a 1 in 5 guess. Starting now. So William's answer doesn't count. Not Lake Erie. It's spelled with only 1 E at the front. Veer, by the way. Not Ontario. It's Huron. JJ got it. Lake Huron was apparently the first of the Great Lakes to be seen by Europeans. Lake Huron. What name is given to a long, narrow sea inlet resulting from marine inundation of a glacial valley? Oh no, Ayub. It is a fjord. Good job to William. The answer is a fjord. Fjord. The ocean bashing against a glacial valley creates fjords. Good job, William. What it says in Hawaii, what is Mauna Loa? An isthmus is a narrow channel of land between 2 very large bodies of water. And you did spell it right. It is a volcano. Good job, Veer. Mauna Loa is a volcano. Veer got that one. It's a volcano. Table Mountain overlooks which city in South Africa? Table Mountain overlooks which city in South Africa? Yes, she is the fire goddess. It is Cape Town. Good job to Veer getting it right behind JJ and Ayub. It is Cape Town. Number 1 on my bucket list is Cape Town. Yeah, not Sugarloaf. Table Mountain. Table Mountain. Someday I'll get to go there. All right, more general geography. Some more geography terminology. That's true, Smola, because people think that Lake Superior is the world's largest lake, and it's not. I think it's the lake, not counting like Caspian, right, that has the most water in it. I think it's the deepest. No, Lake Baikal's the deepest lake. I think Superior has more water than Baikal, but Baikal is deeper and larger in area. And yeah, Baikal is the world's largest freshwater lake. But anyway, yeah, it gets confusing because Lake Superior is massive. Moving on. Yeah, volume is the amount of water. So I think Lake Superior has more water than Baikal. Superior's bigger, Baikal is deeper. Oh. Did I get it backwards? No, Baikal's deeper. But moving on. Let's not argue. Or not arguing. Let's just move on. Usually formed by the top of a volcano that has subsided. What geographical term describes a crater flanked by steep cliffs? So it's when the volcano's dead. Never mind, Ayub's got it. It's a caldera. Good job to Ayub. The answer is a caldera. It's just a mountain where you could see where the volcano was, but is no more. It becomes a caldera. Caldera. Like a cauldron. Exactly. What is the name of the principal Italian opera house which opened in Milan in 1876? Okay, Doctor's Pickle is here with the fact check. The Valley of 10,000 Smokes got its name from thousands of steam vents that followed the eruption of Nova Rupta. Wow, amazing. Now we know. I was close when I said geysers. And it is, of course, La Scala. Good job to CNL. The answer is La Scala. La Scala. JJ went to a caldera in New Mexico. That's very cool. I showed you guys a caldera in yesterday's video in Italy. How are the states of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut collectively known? So that area of the United States has one name. It's New England. Good job, Ayub, for getting it first. The answer is New England. New England, it's called. Good job, Ayub. What is the oldest national park in the USA? And I believe the oldest national park, period, in the world. What is the USA's oldest national park? It is Yellowstone. Good job to Jim. It is Yellowstone. Yosemite was number 2. Yellowstone was number 1. Yellowstone. Which long, narrow bay and inlet of the Atlantic Ocean between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick is famous for its high tides from which electricity is generated? Basically, which place in the world has the highest tidal change, the highest high tide and the lowest low tide compared? What's that place called? It's in Canada. Not Labrador. It's the name of this specific place. The Bay of Fundy. Good job to JJ. The answer is the Bay of Fundy. The highest and lowest tides in the world in the Bay of Fundy. In which South American capital city would you find Palermo Park and the famous Teatro Colón Opera House? Never heard of the Bay of Fundy. Small, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Billy's going there in a couple of weeks on a cruise. That's amazing. CNL got it. It's Buenos Aires. Good job to CNL. The answer is Buenos Aires. Yes, Rose is putting out a new song. She and Jenny are going to have albums this year. Can you believe? What in the world? I'm so excited for her. I love Jenny's new song. But putting that aside. In which German city can you find the Brandenburg Gate? I talked about the Blackpink girls all day, but we're going to talk about geography. It is, of course, Berlin. Good job to Ayub for getting it first. The answer is Berlin. Berlin. In which European country are the ports of Narvik and Stavanger? A K-pop segment? I wish. Like, I almost made a K-pop ASMR channel back in the day, and I decided to do geography instead. With Bruno Mars. Yes, it's a song with Bruno Mars. How crazy. Veer's got it first. It's Norway. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Norway. Norway. I'm going to skip this one. How about this one, though? Which natural phenomenon is seismology primarily concerned with? So, if you study seismology, what are you studying? And we're getting more Blackpink and a Blackpink World Tour next year, too. Amazing. Mags has got it first. It is earthquakes. Good job to Mags for getting in there first. It is earthquakes, 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 earthquakes. Probably something I won't feel anymore now that I live in Idaho. But oh well. All right, this quiz is all about the United States. Are you guys excited? Just United States stuff. It's not terribly hard, so don't worry. Largest in the state of Maryland, which port city stands at the northern end of Chesapeake Bay? It had a disastrous fire in 1904. It is Baltimore. Good job to JJ. The answer is Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore. The largest city in Maryland is Baltimore. The towns of Great Falls, Billings, and Bozeman are all in which Rocky Mountain state? In which state can you find Great Falls, Billings, and Bozeman? And it is Montana. Good job to Yowdy for getting it first. It is Montana, Montana. Which Rhode Island city has held an annual jazz festival since 1954? Oh, sorry. It is Newport. Good job to Yowdy. The answer is Newport. Newport. I did see the new Ghost File started. I watched a little bit of the first episode. I haven't finished it. Do they have another city? Sure. I have friends that live in Rhode Island. What's it called? Starts with a P. Oh gosh, not Providence. What's it called? I forgot. Too bad. Anyway, moving on. Which California mountain range has a namesake in the south of Spain? Which California mountain range is named after a mountain range in Spain? It's fun. It feels like Friday. Yeah. It is the Sierra Nevada, as we say in America. Good job, JJ. The answer is the Sierra Nevada. Pawtucket, something like that. I think that's it. I think. I can't remember. But yes, I used to see the Sierra Nevadas from my bedroom window. Now I see the Rocky Mountains from my bedroom window, so upgrade. Which national park sited on a potential supervolcano is shared between Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho? You see a courtyard. Well, that's not bad either, Veer. And it is, of course, Yellowstone. Good job to Veer. The answer is Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone. Oh, I already gave away this one earlier. The cities of Chicago and Milwaukee are sited on the shores of which lake? That's fun, Veer. That's very Finnish. Oh, goodness. Very Finnish. It is, of course, Lake Michigan. Good job, Veer. So you learned about a great lake today. Good job, Veer. It is Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan. Once the capital of the Republic of Texas, which coastal city, approximately 80 kilometers southeast of Houston, suffered a huge loss of life in a 1900 hurricane? It used to be the capital of Texas and had a massive hurricane in 1900, and it was Galveston. Good job to Yowdy. The answer is Galveston, Galveston, Galveston. Which 2,400-kilometer-long mountain range extends from Georgia in the south to Maine in the north? It is Appalachians. Good job, Ayub. It's the Appalachian Mountains. I'll accept it, Ayub. Appalachian Mountains. Good job. This I didn't know before I was reading this book. What is the U.S.'s highest altitude state capital? Which state capital is the highest above sea level? It's 2,133 meters or 7,000 feet. It is Santa Fe. Good job, JJ. I did not know that. I thought it would be Denver. Good job, JJ. It is Santa Fe, New Mexico. Who knew? New Mexico, the highest elevated city, state capital city. Santa Fe. I had no idea. Good job, JJ and Yachty. Close to Grand Canyon National Park, the romantically named Painted Desert lies in which state? You all should get this. In which state can you find the Painted Desert? It is Arizona. Good job to JJ. The answer is Arizona. 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 All right, general geography from around the world. Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean is a territory of which country? Nevada and New Mexico are not close. Well, I guess they're in the same region, but they don't touch, right? No, they don't touch. Nevada touches Arizona, California, and I forget and Utah. And of course, it's Australia. Good job to Veer. The answer is Australia. Australia. Yeah, not Easter Island. Christmas Island is part of Australia. Okay, this one has 4 answers. 4 answers. Okay, let's see if anyone can get all 4. I'd be surprised. Or if we have 4 winners, or 3 winners, or 2. Let's find out. Which 4 countries borders Pakistan? No, South Africa has 3 capitals. Christmas Island was probably discovered on Christmas, I bet you. Afghanistan is 1, India is another. So I got Skinny Legend and Veer. Afghanistan, India, Iran. Good job, Skinny Legend. We've got Iran, Afghanistan, India, and China. Good job, Yaudi. So Skinny Legend, Veer, and Yaudi are our winners. Hey, Acid Nutria. Welcome, welcome. Yes, 3 winners that round. It borders Iran, Afghanistan, China, and India. It was which countries border Pakistan? Of which country is Astana the capital? Which country has Astana as the capital city? It is Kazakhstan. Good job, CNL, for getting it first. Look at all these Kazakhstans. Good job, you guys. CNL got it first, though. The answer is Kazakhstan. 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 Which river forms the border between China's Heilongjiang province and southeastern Siberia? Which river forms the border between China's Heilongjiang province and southeastern Siberia? It's not the yellow. Your hint is that I've already done a video about this area of Russia that's named after this river, and we looked at this river on Google Earth. That's your hint. I've already done a video about it. So you know it starts with at least A or B. So it's not the Yangtze, it's not the Volga, it's not the Ural. It starts with an A or a B because I've covered it on my channel. It is the Amur River. Good job, JJ, with smaller right behind. It is the Amur River. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. You guys should go check out my video on Amur. It's beautiful. Which sea lies between the Barents Sea to the west and the Laptev Sea to the east? This one's tricky. Which sea lies between the Barents Sea and the Laptev Sea? Way up in the Arctic. Not the Bering Sea. Good guess. Yeah, this one's kind of tricky, huh, Ayub? Yeah, it's a sea, not the Arctic. No, it's not an ocean, it's a sea. It's part of the Arctic Ocean, but it's a sea. Way up above Russia. Not the North Sea, not the White Sea. Good guesses, good guesses. What sea is between the Barents and the Laptev Seas? Nope, it's between the Barents Sea and the Laptev Sea. I'll give that to Smollett. It's the Kara Sea. The Kara Sea. The wait and see. The Kara Sea. Good job, Smollett. The Kara Sea. Good job, Smola. That's a hard one. There's a lot of seas up there above Russia. Hokkaido is the second largest island of which country? Hokkaido is the second largest island of Japan. Good job, Tafir, for getting it first. Lots of Japans in the chat. The answer is, of course, Japan. Which capital city has the volcano Pinchicha looming over it to the west? Of course, I know about the Ainu. Fantastic culture. So interesting. Oh, that's true, Smilla. It was near where the Tsar Bomba was tested. Not La Paz, not Lima, not Santiago, but you guys are on the right track. What city has the Pinchicha volcano like right in its horizon? Not Sucre, not Mexico City, not Asuncion. Pinchicha, it is Quito. Good job, CNL. The answer is Quito, 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 the capital of Ecuador. What is the easternmost country of Africa that is traversed by the equator? What is the easternmost country of Africa that is traversed by the equator? And it is, of course, Somalia. Good job, Tufir. The answer is Somalia, Somalia, Somalia. Here you go, Veer. In which city is Sugarloaf Mountain and the giant statue Christ the Redeemer? That's all the question says. It didn't finish it. It is, of course, Rio de Janeiro. Good job, Tafir, for getting it first. It is Rio. Rio de Janeiro. The river Vistula, at more than 1,000 kilometers in length, is the longest river in what European country? Yeah, not Table Mountain, Sugarloaf Mountain. The Vistula is the longest river in which country? It is Poland. Good job, Veer. The answer is Poland. Poland, 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 Poland. All right, this category is just lakes. Are you guys hyped for more lake trivia? Oh, we all know this one by now. What's the largest of the Great Lakes of North America? What is the largest of the Great Lakes? Oh, Yowdy says, damn. It's not Michigan. It is Superior. Good job, Acid Nutria. Acid Nutria, you missed a lot of Great Lakes discourse in this trivia. It is Lake Superior is like by far the largest out of all of them. It's massive. This next one has 3 answers. 3 answers. Let's see if anyone can get all 3. Which 3 countries share Lake Constance? Which 3 countries share Lake Constance? Constance. And Acid Nutria got all 3. Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. Great job, Acid Nutria. We have one winner. Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. Good job. That is awesome. Which lake is cited as the lowest point on the planet? I know Lake Constance is very European. Which lake has the lowest point on the planet, on the surface of the earth at least? Skinny Legend got it first. It is the Dead Sea. Good job, Skinny Legend. The answer is the Dead Sea. Dead Sea, Dead Sea, Dead Sea. What is the nearest Russian city to Lake Ladoga? Red and Dead are not the same. Oh no. They're very different. They're near each other, but they are very different. Not Omsk. It is St. Petersburg. Good job to Smola. The answer is St. Petersburg is the nearest city to Lake Ladoga. Good job, Smola. All right. This one's debatable. Technically, what is the world's largest lake? By definition, what is the world's largest lake? Okay, Veer's popping off. Is the Caspian Sea technically, right? Acid Nutria. It's one of those geography debates. We could go back and forth all day on whether or not the Caspian Sea is a lake. By definition, it is. Should it be considered a lake? I don't think so. I think it's too big to be a lake. But we're not going to talk about it today. It is though, but it's anyway. In which country can you find Lake Eyre? In which country can you find Lake Eyre? It is Australia. Good job, Dr. Pickle, our Australian here. It is, of course, in Australia. Australia. Lake Van is the largest lake in which country? Lake Van is the largest lake in which country? It's not Sweden. It's Turkey. Good job, Tavir. The answer is Turkey. Turkey. It's huge. Named after a former leader of the country, which lake was created by the building of Egypt's High Aswan Dam. Whatever that was outside is finally turned off. Oh, that's so much quieter. I hope it's quieter for you guys. It is, of course, Lake Nasser. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is Lake Nasser. It's formed by the creation of the Aswan Dam. What is the world's deepest lake? Not that we've said it a million times in this trivia. What's the world's deepest lake? It is, of course, Lake Baikal. Good job, Fear. The answer is Lake Baikal. Everyone that was here during that discussion should know that it's Lake Baikal. The Great Bear Lake and Lake Erie are located in which country? I don't think we know how deep Lake Baikal is. I don't think anything's reached the bottom of Lake Baikal. And it is, of course, Canada. Good job to us, Nutria. The answer is Canada. We can find the Great Bear Lake and Lake Erie. All right, more general knowledge. Which Canadian province's name means New Scotland? Oh, Google says it's 1,642 meters deep. And the answer is Nova Scotia. Good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it first. The answer is Nova Scotia. What Russian lake is the largest lake in Europe? It's still lake trivia. There's none after this, I promise. What's the largest lake in Europe? It's, of course, Lake Ladoga. Lake Ladoga. Good job, Smola. It's Lake Ladoga. Which South African province was formerly known as Natal? What's it called today? It used to be called Natal. What is it called today? Not Cape Town. It's the whole province of South Africa, not just the town. Not Cape Town. It used to be called Natal, not Pretoria, not the Eastern Cape. No clue, not Bloemfontein. I'll give that to Daniel. It's KwaZulu-Natal today. Good job, Daniel. Today it's KwaZulu-Natal. KwaZulu-Natal. Of New Zealand's two main islands, which one is the smallest one? 50-50 chance. What is the smallest of New Zealand's two main islands? And it is the North Island. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It is the North Island. It is smaller than the South Island. This question has two answers. Veer's been to the North. That's true. You have been to the North Island. Which two Asian countries are connected by the Khyber Pass? Which two Asian countries are connected by the Khyber Pass? Afghanistan's one of them. Pakistan's the other. Good job to Veer. It is Afghanistan and Pakistan are connected by the Khyber Pass. Good job, Veer. In which mountain range can you find the Matterhorn? In which mountain range can you find the Matterhorn? It is, of course, the Alps. Good job to Acid Nutria. Everyone knows this one. The answer is the Alps. What river flows through Rome? What river flows through Rome? Yeah, Disneyland also. What river flows through Rome? It is the Tiber River. Good job, CNL, for getting it first. It is the Tiber River. Edmonton is the capital of which Canadian province? Edmonton is the capital of which Canadian province? It is Alberta. Good job to CNL, the province that I'm 50 miles away from now. Can you believe that? I'm 50 miles from Canada. It is Alberta. It's sad I've already done the Alberta video because now I can just hop over there once I get my new passport. Man, Ottawa is a city. Yes, it is. All right. I live in Idaho now. I live in Idaho. Okay. Idaho. I live in Idaho now. It's awesome. St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix are the 3 islands of which U.S. island group in the Lesser Antilles? So in which island group can you find St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix? It is, of course, the U.S. Virgin Islands. I'll give that to CNL. It is the U.S. Virgin Islands. The U.S. Virgin Islands. Which is the world's northernmost capital city? I feel like all geography nerds know this. What's the northernmost capital city? Good night, skinny legend. Have a good sleep. And it is Reykjavik. Good job to Veer. The answer is Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. Reykjavik, Reykjavik, Reykjavik. All right, this category is all about islands. Just about islands. No more lakes, just islands. To which country does the Atlantic island of Bermuda belong? Which country does Bermuda belong to? Bermuda. It is the UK. Good job. CNL. The answer is the United Kingdom or Britain. The United Kingdom. What is the world's smallest island nation by area? Yeah, Iceland's not even in the Arctic Circle. That's true. It is, of course, Nauru. Good job to Dr. Pickle. The answer is Nauru. Hey, Kick Rocks, welcome. New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, and Fiji are part of which Pacific Ocean region? Remember, we always go over the 3 parts of Oceania. Which are those a part of? It is not Micronesia. It's Melanesia. Good job to Veer. New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Fiji are part of Melanesia. What island is located at the toe of Italy? What island is located at the toe of Italy? I'll give that to Asinutria. It is Sicily. Good job, Asinutria. The answer is Sicily. Sicily. What is the largest of the Hawaiian Islands? Out of all the Hawaiian Islands, which one is the largest? Hilo? No. It is Hawaii. Good job, JJ. It is Hawaii, the big island. Hawaii. Good job, JJ, for getting it first. Tierra del Fuego lies at the southern end of which continent? Good night, Smola. Thanks so much for playing along. And the answer is, of course, South America. Good job, Asanuccia. The answer is South America. The Galapagos Islands are located to the west of which South American country? And it's Ecuador. Good job, Asanucci already knows the answer is Ecuador. Which Mediterranean island is directly north of Sardinia? Which Mediterranean island is directly north of Sardinia? Not Malta, it's Corsica. Good job, Asanuccia. The answer is Corsica. What is the largest island in the world? Not continental island, just island. What's the world's largest island? It is Greenland. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Greenland. And what's the capital of the Philippines? What is the capital of the Philippines? And it's, of course, Manila. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Manila. All right, this next category is famous buildings. Famous buildings, and this one's perfect because we're going to look at this place tomorrow on my channel. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see about this place, subscribe right now. The futuristic Guggenheim Museum is in which Spanish city? In which city can you find, or Spanish city can you find the Guggenheim? It is Bilbao. Good job, Astanuccia. The answer is Bilbao. So if you didn't know that, you got to check out tomorrow's video because we're going to Bilbao and seeing the Guggenheim and all of the interesting sites there in Bilbao. Which famous building stands at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? It's a gorgeous building. Which famous building lies at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? It is the White House. Good job, Acid Nutrient. The answer is the White House in the United States. When it was completed in 1931, what was the tallest building in the world? Is it black? No, it's the White House. I know, sorry, Acid Nutria. I've been gone for so long. And it is indeed the Empire State Building. Good job to Acid Nutria. I think the Chrysler Building was built like a year or two before the Empire State, and then the Empire State beat it out by like that much. That's why there's a big antenna on top. So it's taller than the Chrysler Building. Yeah, 1928 sounds right. Which controversial futuristic arts center was designed by Jorn Utzon and opened in 1973? Controversial futuristic arts center, not the MoMA. I guarantee you all know this building. I'm going to stretch my back real quick. Hold on. Let me oh, there was a nice crack in there. I guarantee you all know this building. You're all going to kick yourselves. Not the Louvre Pyramid, not the Lincoln Center, not the Met. 1973 it opened, and some people hated it. I think it's beautiful, personally. It's not in Europe. That's your hint. It's not in Europe. Nope. The Melting Building? No. I guarantee you're all going to kick yourselves. You're all going to kick yourselves. What country? Well, maybe Dr. Pickle can tell us. Not the British Museum. Oh, says Asanucci. Oh, says Spear. It's the Sydney Opera House. Good job, Asanucci. There's Dr. Pickle. The Sydney Opera House, yes. Asanutria gets that one. It's the Sydney Opera House. In 1891, this is the name of a person. You only have to give me their last name because they're named after the building. Which American philanthropist built the famous New York concert hall that bears his name? Built in 1891. It's not Rockefeller, surprisingly. That's the other one. Not Guggenheim, it's Carnegie. Good job, Asanutria. It was Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie. Good job, Asanutria, for getting it first. Let's see who knows this one. On its completion in 2019, which St. Petersburg skyscraper became the tallest building in Europe? Oh, Carnegie Hall is like a very famous concert hall in America. Not Andrew Carnegie, apparently. I don't know. What is now the tallest building in Europe? There's a joke in America because Carnegie Hall is a big concert hall with instruments. So the joke is, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. But it's not the Latka Center like the pancakes. It's the Lakta Center. I'll give that to Acid Nutria. The Lakta, not the Latka like the pancakes. That's silly. Lakta Center. Good job, Bassinucci. Close enough. The joke was in Inglorious Bastards. That makes sense. Yowdy's violin teacher used to make that joke. How long am I live, says Liam? For about another half an hour, unless my sister and her husband get back from their date early. I told them to text me if they're like 5 minutes away. Otherwise, I'm going to be on for another half an hour. What steel and glass London building was built in 1851, relocated in 1854, and burned down in 1936? It's the Crystal Palace. Good job to CNL. The answer is the Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Which U.S. complex is said to be the world's largest office building? The Crystal Palace was close to you. It is the Pentagon. Good job, Acid Nutria. The world's largest office building is the Pentagon in the United States. On which southern German cathedral was work started in 1377 but not completed until 1890 when it became the world's tallest cathedral? Not Cologne, apparently. The world's tallest cathedral, not Dresden. It's not Cologne either. Oh my gosh. Munster? Right? I'll give that to Veer. It says Ulm Munster. So I guess so. All right, skipping that one. This one's a number. Let's play the number game, okay? The number game. So I'm going to give you a question where the answer is a number, and we're going to play high and low, all right? High and low. For the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, how many of the 8 stadiums were built from scratch? So it's a number that's either 8 or lower. Who will get it first? Higher than 3. I guess I don't need to give you high and low if it's such a small window. Let's see who gets it first. CNL got it. It's 7. Good job, CNL. The answer is 7. They built 7 of the stadiums from scratch. All right. More general geography here. Of which French overseas region is Fort-de-France the capital? Fort-de-France is the capital of which French overseas region? And not Guadeloupe, not Réunion. Good guesses, good guesses, good guesses. You're on the right track. Not Montserrat. Good guesses, good guesses. It's Martinique. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Martinique, Martinique, Martinique. What is the name of the largest inlet on the USA's Atlantic coast? What is the largest inlet of the USA's Atlantic coast? Like the largest bay or body of water that cuts into the land. It is Chesapeake Bay. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Chesapeake Bay. Chesapeake Bay. Of which South American country is Mount Chimborazo the highest point? Mount Chimborazo is the highest point of which country? Not Peru. It's Ecuador. Good job to Veer. The answer is Ecuador. Mount Chimborazo is the highest point of Ecuador. There's more people next door. Sorry about that. Which country has the capital city called Santo Domingo? Which country's capital city is Santo Domingo? Santo Domingo. It is the DR. Good job, Asanutria. It's the Dominican Republic. Good job, Asanutria. The answer is the Dominican Republic. All right, I fixed this one. This one was kind of technically wrong because there's 2 answers and it said there's only 1, but there's 2. Which 2 continents include all 4 hemispheres? Which 2 continents include all 4 hemispheres? It's Africa, and not South America, not Asia. It's Oceania. Good job, Dr. Pickle. It's Africa and Oceania contain all 4 hemispheres. Frankfurt is the capital of which U.S. state? Hello. Gosh, they're bumping away. Because Kiribati, exactly. Everyone forgets Kiribati. And it is Kentucky. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky. Which English county contains Lizard Point, the most southerly point of mainland England? Not Nottinghamshire. It's Cornwall. Good job to CNL. The answer is Cornwall. Cornwall, Cornwall, Cornwall. The volcano Cotopaxi is situated in which South American country? In which country can you find Cotopaxi? And this little chair is aching me. Goodness. It's South America, by the way. So it's not Peru. So not Mexico, not Guatemala, not El Salvador. It is not Colombia. In which country can you find Cotopaxi? It's Ecuador. Good job to Veer. The answer is yet another Ecuador. On which continent, there's only 7, continent, can you find Patagonia? On which continent can you find Patagonia? It is South America. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is South America. South America. All right. Which South American country runs 4,345 kilometers north to south, but is never more than 400 kilometers wide? It's, of course, Chile. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is Chile. Ecuador is very fascinating geographically. All right, this next category is rivers and mountains. Rivers and mountains. Let's see what we've got. In which South American country can the river Xingu be found? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but there's only 12 countries in South America, so I am reading from this book that I found in Washington. It is Brazil. Good job, Veer. The answer is Brazil. Good guess. In which country can you find the Apennines? The Apennine mountain range. Which country can you find the Apennines? It is Italy. Good job, Acid Nutria. We talked about it yesterday. It is Italy. Good job, Acid Nutria. All right. Mount Columbia, Mount Assiniboine, and North Twin Peak are all mountains in which country? Mount Columbia, Mount Assiniboine, and North Twin Peak are all in which country? It is Canada. Good job to Veer. The answer is Canada. Canada. What is the longest river in Russia? What is the longest river in Russia? Not the Volga. Apparently, I Googled this. It's not the Volga. I thought it was, but apparently it's not. I thought it was. I know. I had to double check on Google. This book is right. It's not the Volga. No, not the Ural. It's the Lena. Good job to Veer. The answer is the River Lena. The River Lena is longer than the Volga. As of 2020, says Veer. Interesting. What river did George Washington cross on Christmas night in 1776? It's the Delaware. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is the Delaware River. The Delaware. The Texas city of El Paso lies on which major river? El Paso is on the Rio Grande or Rio Grande. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is the Rio Grande. Rio Grande or Grande. Which U.S. city is bisected by the Santa Monica Mountains? In which city can you find the Santa Monica Mountains? It is LA. Good job, Nutria. It is Los Angeles. Los Angeles. What is the highest mountain in North America? What is the highest mountain in North America? It is Denali. Good job to Nutria. Super fast today. It is Denali. No longer called Mount McKinley officially. It is now called either Mount Denali or just Denali. What is the river Ganga also known as? Basically, in English, what is the river Ganga called? Not the Congo. The river Ganga is the Ganges. Good job, JJ. It is the Ganges River. The Ganges in English. All right. What is the largest lake entirely within Canada? So Lake Superior is bordering Canada, right? But it's also shared with the US. What's the largest lake within Canada? It is the Great Bear Lake. Good job, Nutria. I thought it was the Great Slave Lake, so I checked that too. It is definitely the Great Bear Lake. Good job, Nutria. The Great Bear Lake. What island in southeast Massachusetts is separated from Cape Cod by Vineyard Sound? All right, not slave as in slave. It comes from a Native American word that sounds like slave. And it is Martha's Vineyard. Good job, Nutria. The answer is Martha's Vineyard. All right, they said they're 5 minutes away, so let's wrap this up quickly. All right. Two more questions, then we'll go. This one's an either or. So, which has a higher population, Canada or California? Let's find one that's not America or Canada centered. Oh, here we go. It's California. Good job, Veer and CNL and Britt and Yowdy and JJ and Jim, who said California. All right, so last question of the night, because they're on their way back right now. So quickly, thank you all for playing along. It's so good to be back. I'll be back in 2 weeks for Halloween. I'll go live maybe around noon my time. I'll put out a community tab post because Halloween's my favorite holiday. And I'm very excited. So I'll be live on Halloween all dressed up and we'll play trivia too. All right. Let me pick one of these. Which country's capital is Georgetown? Which country's capital is Georgetown? Georgetown. Oh, sorry, out of order. I have to go. It is Guyana. Good job, Nutria and CNL and Veer and Yowdy. It is Guyana. The capital is Georgetown. All right. I'm going to go before everyone comes home and they're all loud. So thank you all so much. And I will see you all in 2 weeks on Halloween. Thank you all so much. And I appreciate you all so much. And thanks so much for sticking around. If you want some Halloween goodness, today's video was my Halloween video for the year. So be sure to check that out. And tomorrow's video is about the Basque Country, which is going to be a good one. And channel members, you're going to get a life update video this weekend. And History Magazine Pick the Articles will probably be on Monday. So if you want to pick History Magazine articles, become a channel member. It's only 99 cents. And you can get your name in a video. All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, everyone.